In a galaxy teeming with giants, she was the anomaly. A lone human recruit, dwarfed by towering aliens in a colossal training hall. They laughed at her size, a tiny girl among titans. As the drill sergeant mocked her, pointing her out as the weak link, she just gripped her duffel bag tighter, her eyes burning with a fire they couldn't comprehend. The training was brutal. In the gravity chamber, she struggled to even stand while others watched, smirking. Combat practice left her knuckles bleeding, her body bruised, but her spirit unbroken. In the fighting ring, a massive warrior loomed over her, ready to crush her. But with a flash of speed and perfect timing, she dodged his devastating punch. The whispers started then, a ripple of stunned disbelief through the alien cadets. While they slept, she was awake, poring over advanced schematics, the glow of a galaxy map hologram reflecting in her determined eyes. They saw her as small, but they didn't see the universe she was preparing to conquer. They tripped her in the corridors, marked her as low priority on official datapads, and stared in confusion as she sharpened a combat knife, a weapon far too small for their wars. Her solitude led her to a place others feared, the containment chamber of the Academy's apex predator. A legendary war beast, a living weapon so dangerous that all were warned to stay away. She paused outside, her heart steady. Inside, the monster stirred, a single glowing eye opening as it sensed her presence. Ignoring the panicked warnings, she stood before it. The beast, 3 times her size, rose and let out a guttural growl. But she didn't flinch. It sniffed the air, its massive head lowering slowly, inquisitively towards her. Guards shouted alarms, their voices filled with terror. But the predator simply sat before her, as calm and loyal as a wolf. The Academy watched in shock through reinforced screens as she gently placed her hand on its armored snout. A deep rumble of approval echoed from its chest. The impossible had happened. When the containment field dropped, she walked out, and the apex predator followed. Cadets scattered in fear. Scientists argued, calling it impossible. But as she walked the halls, the beast trotted faithfully by her side. The bullies who once tripped her now found the predator standing protectively between them and her. With a simple hand signal, she ordered it to stand down, and it obeyed instantly. High-ranking officers watched the security footage, their jaws dropping in disbelief. She commanded it. The whisper became a roar that echoed through the mess hall. This bond became her greatest weapon. In combat simulations, she and the predator moved as one. It shielded her from plasma fire. She vaulted over its back in daring maneuvers. Together, they shattered every training record. The instructor could only stare stunned as the predator roared in triumph beside her. The commander who once dismissed her reluctantly promoted her to squad leader. At the ceremony, her predator stood proudly behind her. Their trial by fire came on a burning alien world. She led her squad with tactical genius, her calm voice cutting through the chaos of battle. The aliens who once mocked her now followed her orders with respect. Her predator tore through enemy drones, dragging wounded soldiers to safety. When the battle was won, they planted their banner on a ridge, and as her squad cheered, the predator howled in victory. Her unprecedented success brought her before the High Council. They demanded to know how a human could command such a creature. As they questioned her, the predator growled protectively, a silent threat to any who would challenge her. She didn't need to speak. Her tactical brilliance and the beast's unwavering loyalty spoke for her. The council reluctantly nodded. She was given the rank of commander. As the insignia was pinned to her uniform, the beast bowed its head in respect. In a grand hall, aliens of all species saluted her. Her old bullies stood in stunned silence as her predator gave them a slow warning growl. The girl who arrived alone, mocked and underestimated, now stood in commander's armor, a living legend. At the war table, she planned their next move, her loyal guardian watching over her. She stepped onto the dropship not as the weak human, but as the commander who tamed the untamable. She charged onto the battlefield, her predator leaping beside her, a whirlwind of primal fury. Together, they turned the tide of the war. They became a symbol of hope, a testament to the fact that strength isn't about size, but about the fire within. As she stood victorious on the ruins of the final battle, the sun rising over a new era of peace, her predator knelt at her side in absolute loyalty. Across the galaxy, they whispered her name with awe, the human commander.